Man, something I saw really bothered me. I think it was 2 days ago, and it just goes to kind of speak to what's wrong with this generation, in my opinion, right? So Jalen Green is a rookie. I forgot where he played college.
Prolific. He didn't go to college.
No, he did the like he
G
did
League, G
yeah,
League route.
G League route, prolific prep. Um, I mean he can play. Plays on the Houston Rockets. I think they have the worst record in the league. And in a post game interview, the reporter asked him, after your rookie season, what have you learned?
That I'm a bucket, and I just need to stay confident in myself.
That I'm a bucket.
Explain to the people what that means.
Saying you're a bucket means that you're very good at scoring the basketball, right? Like you're a very good offensive player, which is true. He is good at scoring the basketball. But you
We
guys,
don't know. We don't know that yet.
I mean,
Can
he
we?
had a good year for
That's exactly. Anybody can have a good year.
yeah, he had a good year for a rookie. But you're 18 and 60. You're telling me out of all the things that you could have said that you got out of your rookie year, the first thing you said is, "I'm good at basically I'm good at scoring." That's it. You didn't know that before, and you know how many people can score the basketball. How are you impacting winning, right? So going into the summer, what what goals do you have to get better, right? Like there was nothing else that you could have said. Not my defense needs to get better. I need to be a better facilitator. Um, you know, the NBA is a long, grueling season. I need to get in better condition. Um, whatever, right? Like, there's a lot of things you could have said. He really had the audacity to say, "I'm a bucket," and it's kind of left it at that. So a lot of this comes from this whole social media generation, and I mentioned this also a few days ago. Self idolatry and self promotion is at an all time high, and I'm not talking about promoting your business or saying good things about yourself, right? Like I'm not gonna act like you should never, have positive things to say, but there's a difference between self idolatry and being having a positive self image. That's self idolatry. Like he referred to himself like his persona is like, oh, like I'm a bucket, like almost like I'm a god, like I'm a basketball god type stuff.
Did they win that game after the interview?
I don't even know.
Probably not. Um, I think part of that is is he even 21 yet?
He's like 19, 20.
Yeah, he's mad young. Um, but I mean, I agree, man. It just kind of shows, what really matters to some of these guys, right? Again, there's a small percentage of people in the NBA that actually care about winning. Like, I don't care how we win, as long as we win, that's the ultimate goal. And a lot of these kids, a lot of these players, and I don't want to just call them kids in the league, but a lot of these guys, they don't care about the game, man. They don't care about the sacrifice. They don't care about others. It's about, all right, how can I get mine? How can I get a certain amount of likes on social media? How am I going to be perceived? But ultimately, it's not about what you're going to be remembered for, right? I
Josh,
mean, the kid,
Josh said they lost that game.
yeah, which which is crazy to me. And let me ask you this: who are the OGs on that team? Eric Gordon, is he on
Chris,
that team?
Christian Wood, like those maybe.
Exactly.
Who are those?
And
Um, and look, I'm not going to go as far as to say that his parents are part of the problem, but if my son said that, are you serious?
yeah, we're gonna have a conversation.
Like, are you serious? So who's in his circle? That's the other thing. Who's in his circle?
Who's in a circle? But then it's also who who's there to let him know, hey man, like you're extremely talented. Like you have to get whatever mindset that is that you have out of your mind as soon as possible. Because if you're okay with losing and being 18 and 50 and you're complacent with, oh, I got mine, I'm in the league, like you're not going to get to the next level. You're not. I mean, dog, if you can you imagine Kobe saying that, LeBron or Jordan after a loss? Man, I'm a bucket.
After a win, after let's say, dog. Here's the thing: it doesn't even matter what the circumstances are. If he played on a team that was 60-12, one that would said, but it still wouldn't be a good response. There's a book, I think I referenced it maybe last episode, but it's called Mindset by Carol Dweck. I'm rereading it. I recommend everybody read it. And it's based on the concept of a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is when you think that you have a um, uh, a set amount of talent, a set amount of intelligence, um, a set amount of ambition. Basically, you're either stuck the way you are, or you have a certain amount of talent, ability naturally, and that should be enough, right? You don't need to work hard, because if you have to work hard, that means that you're not good enough. It means that you're not talented. Um, I'm smart, so I have to always prove that I'm smart instead of actually trying to learn, right? So, and then versus a growth mindset, which is I'm just trying to learn, right? I'm going to actually embrace challenges because that's how I learn and that's how I stretch. Not I'm going to avoid that challenge because I may look bad, and if I don't do well, that's going to be a knock on my intelligence, talent, so on and so forth. So he definitely has a fixed mindset, right?
I
Because
think, sorry to cut you off. Like, remember when KD was like, yo, I'm freaking Kevin Durant, right? Like, Jalen Green, nobody really knows who you are, dog, to be honest with you. So, like, just the audacity to even say that, it's it's ridiculous. And again, it just goes to show, and he's not the only one, dog. He really isn't.
Anthony Edwards, I'll throw him in that category too. No, Anthony Edwards is he's more
But
cute about it, but
yeah,
he's
but
in
he's
that.
got he's got a dog with him that literally train. I know for sure by a guy by the name of Patrick Beverly, he will probably be the best thing to happen to that kid's career because he's changing his mindset, he's changing his mentality, he's changing freaking Carl Anthony Towns' mentality. In my opinion, I listened to his podcast with JJ Redick,
Mm-hmm.
and he's telling him like, "Yo, man, like you could be Michael Jordan, right?" But it's also coming from someone who's been in the trenches that people they're gonna when he's talking, they're gonna listen to him. So he needs somebody that's like, yo, like just to kind of grab him by his arm, like, yo, nah, we lost 60 games.